Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best 4K TV in the market for 2023. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these 4K TV, you can check out the links in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. LG C2 OLED TV, the best 4K TV for most people. After dropping a few spots in 2022, the LG C2 OLED reclaims the top spot on our list of the best TV in 2023. That's due to a number of improvements LG has made to this year's model compared to the LG Kona OLED. Improvements for 2022 include the new Alpha Anon Gen 5 processor, which is designed to offer better object enhancement and dynamic tone mapping than its predecessor. As well as that, you're getting virtual surround sound, with the TV upscaling stereo content into 7.12 channel sound. While we weren't convinced by the claims of virtual surround sound, the audio performance is good for a flat-screen TV, and a number of different sound modes means you should be able to find an audio profile that suits your needs. In addition to those improvements, the C2 OLED carries forward the 4 separate HDMI 2.1 ports that it inherited from the Kona OLED, meaning it's the perfect companion for the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. The LG C2 isn't flawless. However, off-axis color saturation does diminish a bit when you move to the left or right of the screen when compared to the new QD OLED models, and LG doesn't support either the IMAX Enhanced or HD R10 Plus format. Number 2. TCL 6 Series QLED with Mini LED, the best 4K TV for high quality on a budget. When we discovered that the new TCL 6 Series 2020 QLED R635 would use Mini LED back at CES, we were shocked. That's because just last year, that same technology came to the high-end 8 Series and cost hundreds of dollars more than the ultra-affordable 6 Series. It's not the end-all. Beyond LED LCD, we were dreaming it would be due to its limited brightness and poor motion handling, but it truly is an exceptional value, and one that we'd recommend to nearly everyone. The 6 Series is brighter than before, more colorful, and doesn't have a single hint of haloing or light bleed. It's designed in a new way to hide your cables, and it's the first TV to come with THX certified game mode for 1440x120 Hz gaming. It's not exactly the TV we'd recommend to next-gen ready gamers looking for a perfect companion for the Xbox Series X or PS5 that can push 4K at 120 FPS. But if you're buying a TV to binge Netflix, stream Hulu, or, well, basically just enjoy your viewing experience, this is the 4K UHD TV that we'd recommend for you. Number 3. Sony X90J, the best 4K TV all-rounder on a budget. The Sony X90J could be a good shout for those with a large enough budget who aren't bothered about a high-end OLED screen. It has excellent image quality, thanks in part to a new Cognitive XR processor rolled out to Sony's top 2021 sets, making for excellent upscaling and contrast control. The X90J also sports the new Google TV Smart Platform for easy setup and broad app support, as well as the perks of Google Cast from Android devices. There's Dolby Vision HDR and Dolby Atmos audio packed in two. When it comes to gaming, the X90J has a 120 Hz panel with 4K resolution and 2 full-spec HDMI 2.1 ports for your Xbox Series X and PS5, with VRR, variable refresh rate, and auto low latency mode for subtitles lag to really up your gaming experience. Just be sure to head into the picture settings and switch on enhanced format for your selected HDMI port, otherwise you won't get the benefit of its 2.1 specification. There are still a few lingering issues, including middling off-axis viewing and struggles with direct daylight, and the X90J will no doubt be beaten by the capabilities of its step-up X95J model for a small uptick in cost. Still, the Sony X90J succeeds in delivering stellar performance for a reasonable price. Number 4. Samsung's 95B OLED TV, the best 4K TV for astounding image quality in a next-gen OLED screen. After years of rubbishing OLED, here's Samsung with an OLED TV, but it's no ordinary OLED. It's a quantum dot OLED with an incredible specification. As we said in our review, we're looking at TV that has had the kitchen sink thrown at it, with Samsung's latest AI-inspired picture processor, a massively comprehensive and redesigned Tizen-based smart system, the latest gaming features, and even, despite the ultra-slim design, a clever object tracking sound audio system. The QD OLED panel delivers exceptionally bright and colorful images and comes with Samsung's Neural Quantum processor, which draws on multiple neural networks to constantly optimize what you see on screen. It's great for upscaling HD content to 4K, and it means class-leading HDR performance too, on the subject of which, as this is a Samsung, there's support for all the key HDR standards except for Dolby Vision. The Tizen software here is decent enough, but we feel Samsung has taken a step backwards with its menu design this year. The home page feels a little overwhelming. The navigation is sometimes downright odd and the menus run sluggishly when you first turn the TV on. But these irritants aside, the Samsung is a tremendous OLED display that's incredibly bright, incredibly detailed, and incredible fun. Number 5. LG G2 OLED, the best 4K TV for ultra-stylish wall mounting. If price isn't a concern for you and you simply want the best TV you can buy at any price point, well, then you want the LG G2 OLED. The OLED D65 G2 uses its extra brightness to make pretty much every frame of any source you care to mention look even more sublime than it has on any LG OLED before. Although the G2 OLED shares the same gallery design name as its GX and GUN predecessors, it actually looks completely different. GUN is the dark frame and chamfered edges and is a nifty two-layer effect where a thin black rear slab sits proud of and slightly narrower than a chunkier front tier housing the screen that's encased in a very fetching and opulent-looking silver metal coat. The quality of the G2 OLED's connections is beyond reproach. In particular, all 4 of its HDMI ports are capable of handling the maximum 48 Gbps of data supported by the HDMI 2.1 standard. This means that hardcore video gamers could simultaneously attach an Xbox Series X, PS5, and cutting-edge PC graphics rig to enjoy full-fat 4K at 120 Hz, variable refresh rates, and automatic low-latency mode switching from all of them. That, plus you'll still have one HDMI left for adding a 4K Blu-ray player or streaming box. To anyone familiar with LG OLED TV over the years, the impact made by the extra brightness the heatsink unlocks is instantly obvious. The extra brightness gives colors more volume and punch, regardless of whether you're talking about a very vibrant, rich tone or a subtle, mild one. The end result is an OLED TV so supreme that it just barely misses the mark of our number 1 spot, only because its price puts it a bit far out of reach for the average TV watcher. Cinephiles, however, should certainly invest.